He's planning on showing his design to them at the Christmas party on tomorrow's episode. He told Donna that he don't feel like celebrating. Ridge ends up finding him and forced the creation, and he gonna ask him what's wrong. He gonna ask him what's wrong, and I say, you know what's wrong. He wants to design. He told you that before you decide to have this doggone. Well, I ain't gonna say before you decide to have the Christmas party because I think they said they had been talking about it beforehand. But what about that conversation before y'all actually had the party? Told you that this man wanted to doggone retire. Do you want to know what's wrong? Then Stephanie Finn was talking about the same thing, Eric, and how she's worried about him. He having a hard time with it. You knew that. He just said he wanted to design or whatever. And so people were saying how Eric keep moping and complaining and stuff like that, and he keep showing up. He do keep showing up at Force Creation. How he keep popping up and moping and stuff when Ridge asked him to come back and design or whatever. But that was after the fact. That don't count. That does not count, sweetheart. I said this like, okay, if everybody done got an invitation, you having a party and everybody done got a doggone invitation, and it's not until you say something about you not getting an invitation that they decide to invite you. I don't know if that's a good comparison, but that's what I thought about. It's like, because you seen, you knew. Now, I ain't gonna say he just doing it out of spite or that he don't want him there or anything like that. He said, he been steady saying how he worried about his health, because the last time he did end up getting sick, he did. But I said the same thing that I said last time. If he starts shaking again like he did before and all that, then you can say he got to retire or he got to step back or something like that. But so far, he been doing good. But yeah, he's still trying to show these folks. Talking about some, I said, now how he managed to, he done snuck in a lot, I see. Because he kept going, he went into the back room before they showed Ridge coming there. Then he went into the office, he sat down, he was holding a picture, and he said something about Stephanie, looked like she checked out at the right time because getting old is not what it cracked up to be or whatever. Hold on. Then at the end of the episode, after he got done talking to Ridge, he went back there and he went over there where he was like, I'm assuming this is a dress, but it was covered up or whatever. And he was like, that's the greatest design of his life and everyone will see it tomorrow. So I was like, okay, when he done did this? I said, when he done did this? Now he done snuck in there and actually designed it. I said, what, Donna gonna be wearing it or something? But yeah, I was like, look, still trying to prove himself. But yeah, on today's episode, hold on. First thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. This for the Bold and Beautiful. I said that all the way wrong. This for the Bold and Beautiful, December 23rd, 2025. First things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. What y'all think about the episode? So they started the Christmas episode, y'all. I'm assuming tomorrow's episode gonna be the official Christmas episode where they having this Christmas party and everything. But yeah, Ridge and Brooke was just talking about Eric. The whole episode was about Eric basically and preparing for the Christmas party. Ridge was worried about Eric. Him and Brooke was talking about it, and they decided that they was gonna go over there and help for the holidays, help decorate all this other stuff, get all this stuff together for the party or whatever. Meanwhile, they showed Eric, he was just moping like people were saying. He's just in his feelings or whatever. He's still having a hard time. He ends up telling Donna because she over here talking about a party, and I said, she acting clueless too. The man done told all y'all he wanted to design. Why is you acting like you don't know why he in a bad mood? He wants to design, and y'all done forced him to retire. But yeah, he told her how this year he's not into the holidays or whatever. It doesn't feel the same. And she just is trying to tell him that, you know, once the family arrives, that'll change or whatever. Aside from the kids, all y'all had to go. They all done sit up. You talking about once the family arrived, the same family that decided it was okay, the same family that decided to force him into retirement, that family, that's the family you talking about. Now, aside from the kids, everybody else wouldn't be able to come there. They wouldn't be able to come there. But now, they didn't have no malicious intent. They just don't want him to get sick again. They just don't want him to get sick again, allegedly. Allegedly. Then Ridge talking about some, yeah, you could come here anytime. The other day, Charlie on the phone telling him that Eric was in the building. Why does he need to tell you anything? But yeah, Donna was talking about, she said she thinks family arrives, that'll change. He'll get back into the holiday spirit. Next thing you know, she came out, I think she had gifts or something, and she was struggling. She asked for his help, but he was gone. Then Ridge and Brooke came in and said Eric Carr was gone, and she just was over here being snappy with Ridge. What she said, it's not like he got called into work. Then Ridge started getting snappy with her, and I said, look, everybody got an attitude today. So he's like, okay, he gonna go find his dad. That's when her and Brooke was talking about Eric, and she been texting him, and she don't know where he could have went. You don't know where he could have went. I know where he went. We all know where he went. He went to his building. He went to his company. But yeah, so then that's all Donna and Brooke was talking about. Then they showed Eric. He was looking at the photo, and that's when he ends up saying to Stephanie, he was talking to Stephanie photo or whatever, saying that looked like she checked out at the right time because getting old ain't what it's cracked up to be. And he just said, and they was doing a flashback. I said, was that done when they showed the flashback? I said, dawg, these people been at it a long time. So who had Eric first? That's what I want to know. Did Brooke have him first? Well, did Stephanie have him and then Brooke? Or what? How that went, y'all? Because every time they do these flashback and show us, he be with the whole family. He done had Brooke. He done had Donna. I said, look, nah, make Daddy Forrester. What the world going on? But yeah, they did a flashback and it looked like Donna. I'm assuming that was Donna or whatever. Then next thing you know, Ridge came in. He was just checking on Eric, asking him how he doing, and he was like, "What is it? Whatever." He was like, "What is it?" And I said, "You know what it is. He wants to design." But I mean, he did, like people said, he did ask him to come back. But that's after the fact. I don't think it counts once you ask after the fact. You already don't sit up here and had a party and told him, "Oh, you gonna leave?" Told him you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here. But yeah, he ends up telling him that even though he's not leading, the force of creation anymore or anything like that, he's still the head of the family or whatever, and how much, they love him, and he's not alone. He's not dealing with this alone and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Eric, as soon as he left, he's talking about to take all the time you need. He is. He done had a whole lot of time. He already was designing at the house. Now he over here done snuck a doggone dress into the building, I'm assuming, because they didn't actually show it. Show him go over there and saying that that's the design of his life and everybody will see it tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, I don't even think, did they show, I know they showed the promo, but I know they showed Katie revealing the name of her company and stuff, but did they show the Christmas party? I don't know. But yeah, I said Eric said he's not retiring out. Whether he designed for y'all or he designed for Katie, he gonna design for somebody. That's what Eric said. But yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, let me see. Finn and Steph, we already talked about them. Every time we see them, they kissing and over here doing the do and everything. Every time we see them, they over here under the mistletoe and stuff. But Kelly and them wrote out their list, but it wasn't a Christmas list. It was just them saying that they wanted to give all the gifts to the less fortunate and stuff like that. I think after the fact, that's when they started talking about Eric and everything, and how they going over there, and she's worried about him, and just the usual, y'all. Just the usual, nothing too much. But yeah, that's it. Let me make sure, because y'all know I be forgetting stuff sometimes. Let me see. I ain't get that many notes. Eric back and forth. It says Stephanie checked out at the right time. Oh, Donna told Brooke and Ridge that Eric was having a hard day or whatever, and that's when Ridge started getting snappy with her. Everybody was just getting snappy with each other. But yeah, I think that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. What did y'all think? Did y'all like the episode? Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.